Hello everyone, and welcome back to Silverberry Biome, our Arctic biome here in TYTO Ecology. And I don't know about you guys, but I am beginning to really feel like I'm ready to start just going absolutely badonkers when it comes to taking care of this biome. And what does badonkers mean? That is the very scientific Seri term to refer to the fact that maybe we should just start throwing down all sorts of animals and predators and just seeing what happens, because doing my best to try to provide some sort of balance when it comes to the lynx population and the hare population and the lemming population does not seem to be doing what I thought. The laws of science and nature that I was so carefully raised on and so carefully trained on when I was studying biology in university are no match for the lynx's breeding system. So knowing that logic and natural laws of science can just go straight out the window, I'm thinking we're going to start to get a little bit more extreme with the animals that we add into the Arctic biome, just for the sake of argument of trying to see what would happen. Oh, whoopsie daisy, sorry about that. Oh, hang on just a second. There we go, all good again. But yes, just for the sake of argument of seeing what happens. We are definitely not seeing the results that I anticipated, so why continue to act like I even can anticipate the results? Why not just start throwing down more caribou? Why not start throwing down some wolves and seeing what happens? That's kind of the approach that I'm beginning to feel I want to take, but I am very proud to see how well the forest has spread. So the lynx population, let's go ahead and see what is happening to it right now. There is 1 adult and 6 juveniles, and I feel like the lynx are finally more or less starting to take care of themselves. This adult actually starved to death, and there is only 1 juvenile left in this territory. The good news is, if that lynx dies, which I think it's about to, there are no more adults. There are no more adults who can breed with one another, and that actually may save us. That really actually may save us if this juvenile passes away. I have no idea where they're at, but we may finally have reached a point where life can balance itself out. Another thing that I am seeing is that some of our lemming populations on the edge territories here are actually surviving and thriving. They're having some babies too. So I'm thinking what we're gonna do. All right, and I think that's the poor lynx. Oh, little one, I'm sorry, but this may be for the best of the biome. Is it going to make it? Is it going to be able to get that Arctic hare and catch it before it dies of hunger? This is a very cruel world, but this is exactly what would happen if you had so many lynx and they were not able to feed themselves. Oh my gosh, he made it. Oh my gosh. So we still have a lynx. We still have a lynx who is clinging to life over here. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm not sure what to do. So you know what? Just waiting out the lynx and hoping that they will kind of just die off without completely dying off on their own doesn't seem to be helping us. So yeah, I'm done trying to be scientific and proper about this. And I think we're going to start throwing down some creatures that will hopefully keep everything in balance. So first off, I actually want to start adding more caribou. We already have a 1 caribou population, and they have been doing a very good job of spreading over on the other side of this forest. So if I check in on them, they are up to... Wait a second, where'd all their babies go? They had a bunch of babies. I swear they did. Did the lynx eat them? There's just too many lynx, you guys. If the lynx ate the babies, where did all the babies go? There's plenty of food over here, yeah? So, caribou, what happened to your babies? Did somebody eat your babies? A group of fish has low population. Who was eating the fish? Was it the Arctic hares? Look at all of this. And oh my goodness, was it the wolverines? No, a group of wolverines has died. I think all my wolverines are dead too. I cannot predict how this is going to play out anymore. This is just chaotic. So you know what? I'm going to have fun with it. And we're just going to start throwing trees down. We're going to start throwing animals down, and we'll start skipping time and just seeing how nature reacts to that kind of just cartwheeling, freewheeling addition of animals. I will still be a little bit careful though. So for instance, we just put down a few of the large trees over here. I'll start speeding up time so we can continue on. You can see down here where the bear berries are being over harvested by the Arctic hare populations. It looks like the Arctic hare populations are actually being kept in check, possibly by the lynx, who are just at the edge of their territory. And let's see, there's the Arctic fox. I'm going to add in some bumblebees over to this little forest patch so that hopefully the bumblebees will help the forest and all of the plants spread. I will also put down some of these saxifrage. And I just really feel like today I want to either add in the wolf or I want to add in a bear. And I'm kind of leaning on the wolf, but the thing is the wolves bring a lot of other wolves with them. They bring 6 animals in, whereas a grizzly bear is omnivorous and it would primarily focus on bringing in just enough food to feed one. So I think we'll go ahead. We're going to unlock the grizzly bear. I really want to add the Arctic wolf. I just don't think we have enough caribou for it. And actually, now that I think about it, if the lynx are eating all of the caribou, I guess today is going to be the day of the caribou, you guys. That's what I'm beginning to realize. Lemmings have low population. So what does it take to support a good caribou population? Now there's a good question. Where did they go? Come here, caribou. So how can I keep them going? Content to graze, caribou are herbivores that seek out willows, mushrooms, and other ground-dwelling vegetation. They also consume lichens in winter when other forms of vegetation are scarce. And I know over here, they actually finished eating the jewel lichen. So these little jewel lichen are proving to be super important for so many of my populations. And I really want to see more connection in between this little feeding line that I've got going down here. And I do want to see more mushrooms too, because the mushrooms are very important for them as well. I don't know. I really want to add in a big guy. I really want to add in, I think we'll add in more caribou today. And then I really want to add in a grizzly bear at some point. I really want to add in wolves, to be honest. And look at this beautiful vegetation. You think it would provide so much food that the lemmings and all of the other little ones would be able to keep up, but they just keep getting eaten out and completely destroyed by the lynx. And I just don't know how to handle that. I just don't. They're starting to prey on the ermines too. All right, let's see. Let's try with another Arctic ground squirrel. Maybe he can have, let's see if he has any luck over there. And the Arctic hares, who seem to be like the bread and butter of all the predators in the world, this world at least, we'll put down a lot of Arctic hares. Seems like this Arctic hare population is doing okay. I think pretty much every tree, behind every tree is an Arctic hare, it seems. And we'll try some mushrooms here and maybe some more plants down here. So we'll get more bear berries because we need to make sure that there is enough food for the Arctic hares as they run around. And I really do want to add in a big predator. I'm thinking the bear. I just think the grizzly bear may help us out here. I have got this feeling in my gut. All right, let's see. And group of Arctic hares has a low population. How are the caribou doing that we added in here? Are they doing pretty good? Are they being chased down by anything? What are they eating? Let's check what they're eating so we can make sure we can manage healthy caribou populations. In fact, that's probably what I'm going to focus on today is mostly the caribou so that they can have a healthy life here. Oh, they're so cute, you guys. I had no idea I was going to love caribou so much, but they're just so adorable. All right, and what are you looking for, buddy? Are you coming over here to eat this willow plant? Are you going for the lichen? Okay, so they're searching out the bear berries. Yeah, it seems like they're searching out a lot of bear berries. And then let's try adding in an Arctic bumblebee population right over here too. And I know the jewel lichen and the caribou moss. I think the caribou moss in particular is one of the only things that the caribou, like only the caribou can eat, I mean. All right, it's just so cool looking, isn't it? So where are you going, buddy? Are you gonna come over here? Here, let me give you some caribou moss right over here. And there's one of the little ground squirrels. Ah, they're so cute. I wish you luck. I wish you luck with your propagation and that you will survive the night. Is this caribou coming over to eat this? Let's see. We can keep an eye on the caribou moss, and then if the caribou walks by and we lose some of it, we know that he came over here to nibble a little bit. Nope, he passed it straight up. Oh, there's another caribou. Okay, they're coming over. Are you coming for the bear berries? We'll have to wait and see. Are you coming to eat bear berries? Look at the giant pine cones on these trees. No, not after the bear berries. Are you after the spruce? Are you after a nap? All of that monitoring just to be surprised that it just wants a nap. All right. Well, let's put down some more of the little flowers. I'm not sure exactly what plants we really want spreading over here, but we'll put down several of them. A group of lemmings has a low population. Yes, I'm aware. I'm aware they don't do the best. And these guys get hungry really easily. Did I not have enough packed in tight food and the babies ended up starving? Is that what happened? I'm gonna have some more of the tough saxifrage. Does anything eat those though? Now that I think about it. Food uses, it's edible. Who eats it? Does it say? It doesn't really say if anyone eats it. Staple in any animal's diet. Its tiny size keeps it from being a staple. Are you eating it, little one? Yeah, he ate a little bit of it. That's adorable. All right, so the ground mice or the ground squirrels are eating it. The bearberries, I'm thinking probably the diamond leaf willows are things that we really want to see spread. The plants, I think that's kind of what's catching us up, you guys. In the Himalaya biome, which we will be starting for the 100-year biome pretty soon, by the way. But in the Himalaya biome, the plants spread so quickly, probably because it's such beautiful weather there. And here, plants are apparently growing a lot slower, maybe because of the temperature, so they just don't spread as quickly. And as a result, it sort of hinders how quickly our animal populations can spread, it seems, because the lemmings are starting to overeat some of the area that they're in and then dying off as a result. And the same thing with our Arctic hares. We're really struggling to keep populations of them in place. So let's see. Group of lemmings has just split though. All right. So the lemmings are spreading. It's so pretty. Look at all of I love it when the trees are flowering. They're just so pretty when they do that. All right. And we have bunnies. We have lots of little ones down here. Can I get some more spreading cotton grass? I really want to see lots of cotton grass all over the place. That would be very good because that is one of the main things that the caribou actually eat. So we want to put down patches of it. There we go. A group of Arctic hares has just died. That happens pretty often here. How are we doing on the lynx? Oh no, they've grown up to be an adult and they're going to reproduce again. No, that's the opposite of what I want. That's the opposite of what I want. What should I do? You know what, guys? I think we're going to try out putting in the bear. We're just going to put the bear in and we're going to give it a good go. The wolverine did absolutely nothing. I'm going to add in more caribou in several key locations too. And then hopefully once we have enough caribou, I need to get more plants. We need more of the Arctic biome to look like this. See all the plants and everybody's so happy. I think it's because I invested in so many jewel lichen too, and the jewel lichen seem to act almost as like waypoints for the creatures to go and get some food, and then that gives all of the diamond leaf willows and the cotton grass and everything like that an opportunity. Where are you going, buddy? This caribou's acting like it's starving. So where is it headed to? It's running, it's running, it's running, and it's stopping. Did it go for this cotton grass? It did! See what I mean? We need to get like big fields of cotton grass spreading all over the place. Do we have any bees? I should make sure that there's bees nearby. And this should hopefully encourage our caribou. All right, so are there bees nearby? Yeah, they're at the edge. So I might add another patch of bees right over here. And let's see. And I think I do want to try adding in the bear. I don't know if that's going to help. Maybe the Arctic fox, but I don't think the fox is going to prey on the lynx. All right, put in some bees right there. The wolverine was a failure. The wolves, you know, maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to add in the wolves. I just don't know. I just don't know, you guys. I feel like the wolves would definitely keep the lynx in check, but too much. And there's not enough of the prey animals. But I only have a little bit of time to make up my mind about this because they're about to breed again. Let's try the grizzly bear. We're gonna start at the grizzly bear. And I'm hoping that's not a terrible decision. It may be, but at this point, I'm pretty desperate, so I'll take pretty much everything. And we'll go ahead and add the grizzly bear into the forest. And I will add in some more, I mean, it's got plenty of plants. And we have caribou that we're starting to spread all over the place. The caribou in particular, I'm thinking will help out with the wolves and the polar bear populations. I just don't know if the caribou might overeat everything too, because it looks like the bearberries are having a bit of a hard time. So let me put down some more cotton grass. I really want this to spread. And the more you seed the cotton grass by putting down tons of them, and then the more it'll start spreading. Nobody seems to even notice the field horsetail. I have noticed that. Like, nobody touches it. They're just like, whatever, it's just field horsetail. Why would I want to eat it? All right, and this lynx is over here. And it just took out a lemming. So, and here's an adult lynx over here. Ooh, so maybe I should put the bear more like down here. That might be a good idea, actually, to put the bear sort of like how big is its territory? We're gonna find out in a second here, and then I'm just gonna do it, and we'll just have to like deal with the consequences. Whoa, they're eating this tree to death over here. I didn't know that could happen. Huh. Well, I'm glad there's some other trees, but I'll have to pay attention to this. Is it the 18 juveniles? Oh my. So we're actually having a little bit of a boom, a baby boom with the Arctic hares. That's what happens if you leave them alone and they don't die off. So what's happening over here? Are the plants spreading fast enough? We've got tons of mushrooms if anyone wants to eat mushrooms. Oh my gosh, look at all the babies. Are those baby ground squirrels? Guys, there's so many baby ground squirrels. There's an absolute baby boom over here away from all of the predators. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. There's just so many baby ground squirrels. Somehow their populations are surviving. I have no idea what they're eating right now. Oh, they're so cute. Look at them. Look at them. There's so many of them. Wow. Okay, so the ground squirrels are pretty happy over here. I'm not sure if there's enough trees in this tiny forest to support them, and I'll have to add in some more things. But there's so many of them. I want to look at their territory marker again. There's 20 juveniles. I had no idea ground squirrels bred so quickly. Oh my gosh. You guys have so many adorable babies. Look at them. Look at their tiny little selves. Oh, gracious. We'll have to see if they're going to eat all of the plants and just leave nothing behind to survive on. Oh, this is so awesome. All right, so the populations over here are doing totally a-okay and just fine, to the point where I should probably throw down a couple more. I'm just going to stick another white spruce, like maybe down here, and maybe another patch of bearberries. And then we'll just have to see if they can manage to spread before all of the little ones eat them. But all right, that being said, let's come back over to this part of the experiment. And I'm going to put in a bear. And we're just going to see what the grizzly bear is going to do. How big is its territory? It's got a huge territory. It's gigantic territory. And plunk. Oh my gosh. All right. So I have no idea how this is going to work. I have no idea. It's just going to focus on eating nothing but bearberries, isn't it? And maybe it's just a peaceful bear. A peaceful bear added in. It's going to focus primarily on just all of the like plant matter. But I think it may occasionally reach out and keep our lynx population in check. So this should be interesting. Is it going to take a nap? Look how pretty. You guys, I love how beautiful TYTO is. Oh, hello, Mr. Bear. Welcome to the family. I hope you find yourself very comfortable in this beautiful biome. It was kind of made for you. If you could help us a little bit with the lynx issue we're having, but not too much, like don't kill all of them, but maybe help us with keeping them in balance, that would be amazing. So where is he off to? We need to follow the bear, and we need to see what he does. 5 years, 1 week old. Omnivorous, eat whatever is available to them. Mostly foraging for fruits and nuts and all those things. But yeah, if we don't get the lynx population in hand, we're doomed there. And I think I may leave it to like last 6 months from now on instead of just 3 months at a time. And it looks like, oh, a group of lynx has died. Is that going to be our hallelujah salvation at the last minute? Oh my gosh. They're gone. They're gone, you guys. So there's no one for this other group to breed with anymore. I think they can just breed with themselves. Dang it. So maybe they will still breed, but we'll have to see what Mr. Bear is going to do. So we're going to follow him. I think he's just headed straight for the bearberry, to be honest. Is that where you're going, buddy? Maybe. I'm going to put down some like various plants while we wait and see where he's headed. And hopefully these plants will spread pretty well. Okay, some jewel lichen. There we go. He's still working on going somewhere. I have no idea where that somewhere is, but we'll keep an eye on him. All right, and then some of the purple sassafrage and some more of the willow. And yeah, I may start skipping time. I'm going to do 6 months next time, and we're going to get a little bit more dramatic in the results of what we're looking at. Yeah, he's going somewhere. I literally have no idea where, though. Let's see if now that he's here, populations of lemming and Arctic ground squirrel and hare. Let's see if we can get some of these populations to manage to survive without being interfered with too much. All right, where are you going? He's hungry. He's chasing something down. And it's the tree. He's eating off of the tree. All right, so he's going for the nuts off the tree. So maybe his presence will help to keep them safe, and maybe it won't. We're gonna have to see. We still have an issue with the lynx. I'm going to go ahead and let 6 months pass this time, and we're going to see how many lynx survive. We're gonna see if their populations split. We're gonna see what happened to the caribou. We're going to go ahead and throw down some more bear berries. I think I need to add in a lot more bear berries over here so that our little experiment with the chain of Arctic hares will hopefully be able to continue. And we're just gonna take the pedal to the metal off of thinking about purely from a scientific point of view of how it would work on a real world basis, and more from an abstract sort of entertainment point of view of how on earth we're going to be able to keep some of these animals alive. Oh my gosh, they're eating all the bear berries. And just seeing what this biome gets up to. So next time, we've added in bears. I think it may be like foresting a whole bunch of the area and then trying to get in some caribou all over the place next time. I have no idea what happened to the baby caribou. I think that's definitely something worth thinking about. And I want to gear us up so we can have wolves and polar bears by some point. So I'm really looking forward to that. All right, hi buddy. And maybe even a moose soon. And hopefully the caribou will stay alive. And where'd the bear go? A lot of sleeping hares. And yeah, okay, we're gonna look for their bear, and we're gonna try to figure out how everybody does in Silverberry next time. So I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.